How's it going, guys? Welcome to my Blu-ray pickups haul. Got about 16 titles this week, including a few more Criterions to close off the 50% off sale, and a bunch of new releases, including this one right here, which is the complete second season of Supergirl. And Melissa Benoist is just a perfect choice as Supergirl. She really makes the show fun. And also in this season, we get Superman, who joins forces with Supergirl to take down new villains and a bunch of other criminals. And yeah, it's a fun season, man. Definitely check this one out. And with this edition, you get a bunch of special features, including 5 new featurettes, as well as the Supergirl 2016 Comic-Con panel, and also a commentary track which features Kevin Smith on Supergirl Lives. And let me show you guys a quick look at the packaging itself, so if you want to pause the video right there, you can go ahead and do so. But yeah, so this is a 4-disc set. You also get a episode guide. So there's disc 1 right there, 2, 3, and 4. And as far as my thoughts on the presentation, overall I'm going to rate both the picture and sound quality a 4.5 out of a 5. It's a rather sharp looking image, great colors, slight bit of softness here and there, a little bit of banding which is hardly even noticeable, and the aspect ratio is in the 1.78 format. And next up, I got another brand new release, and this one is released by Arrow Academy here in the States, and this is a French film called The Love of a Woman, which was released in 1953. And this happens to be the final feature film by French filmmaker Jean Grémillon, and the story is about this young doctor in which she arrives on this island called Ushan to replace his retiring physician. And once she gets there, she meets one of the locals and starts to develop feelings for him, and they both fall in love. So without giving away too much, it's actually a really beautiful story, and certain aspects of this film, not the whole main story itself, but only certain aspects, it kind of reminded me of that film called Brief Encounter, which is another beautiful movie. And Brief Encounter is released by Criterion, so I highly recommend that one as well. And here's a closer look at the packaging itself. Of course, you get the booklet. And as far as special features, you get a feature-length documentary. It's about an hour and a half long on the filmmaker of this film. And yeah, so let me show you guys the disc and the artwork. So that's the Blu-ray. Get the DVD and the original artwork. And here are the specs on the back. And as far as my thoughts on the overall presentation, I'm going to rate the picture quality a 4.5 out of a 5. Grain is intact. It's a rather sharp looking image with a very minimal amount of softness. And this was actually restored by Gaumont. And the aspect ratio is in the 1.37 format. And as far as my rating for the audio, I'm going to rate that a 4 out of a 5. And that is The Love of a Woman. Alrighty, so let's move on to some of my other brand new pickups. Got Alien Covenant, which I absolutely enjoyed, man. I know this film got a bad rap. Some people loved it, some people didn't, and I just happen to really enjoy this one. And yeah, great job by Ridley Scott. Looking forward to checking out the next chapter after this. Hopefully they'll make some more. Next film is Snatched with Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn, and I just absolutely hated this film, man. And that's because of Amy Schumer. Goldie Hawn, she's at her usual best, but Amy Schumer was just downright horrible. She's not funny at all, and honestly, I don't even know why she's famous. Yeah, it's that bad, man. Yeah, I don't recommend this film at all. Anyway, Snatched. Next couple pickups, which I've done full reviews for, is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And tons of fun, man. Had a blast with this one. Also, Baywatch, the extended cut, which is funny, but it may not be a film for everybody. You know what I mean? It's just one of those type of movies. But if you want a good comedy, check it out. It's fun, man. The next film I got is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, recently released by Kino Lorber, which also got rid of that piss-soaked color timing that the MGM release had, man. And this has a ton of special features, and it's still not a perfect transfer, but at least it's a little better than the previous release. But you do get a bunch of special features, so looking forward to that. You get a theatrical cut, as well as the extended cut, of course. So yeah, it's a 2-disc set. Get the original artwork as well on the flip end, so you get a choice between the two. Pretty cool. And to close out the Criterion sale, picked up a few more. Got The Breaking Point, directed by Michael Curtis, and it stars John Garfield. A really great film noir. And yeah, the main star of this film, he actually died a couple years after this film was made. This came out in 1950. Anyway, great film. If you like noirs, definitely check it out. Had a really fun time with this one. Also picked up Fritz Lang's M. Can't wait to check this out on Blu-ray. Haven't seen this one in such a long time. I think the last time I saw it was back in the DVD days. Also, The Night Porter with Charlotte Rampling. Never seen this one, but heard a lot of great stuff about it. Looking forward to it. And my final Criterion pickup during the sale is Revanche. And yeah, never seen this one again, but a lot of people kept telling me you got to check this one out, so ended up getting it. But yeah, the trailer looked pretty decent, so we'll see. Moving along, the next pickup is a underrated classic by Jack Nicholson and also Jessica Lange, and that is The Postman Always Rings Twice, which is a remake of the original black and white film noir movie. Here's a disc art right there, and specs on the back. The next film I got is The Lost City of Z, starring Charlie Hunnam. And honestly, the story wasn't all that great, but the cinematography was just absolutely beautiful. And I love films that take place, in the jungles, kind of like, Predators is another great one, and also The Hunted with Benicio del Toro. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, as far as story, don't expect much, but if you like great cinematography, do check it out. And for these final 3 pickups, I was a bit behind on my Marvel collection, so I ended up getting Avengers Age of Ultron to complete my Avengers collection as of now. Also, Captain America, the First Avenger, and yeah, this has been selling for a lot of money, but I picked it up for about, I think it was $11 and change, so apparently the seller didn't know that it was, out of print or whatever the case may be, but I still got to get the slipcover for this one. I know it's pretty hard to get, but yeah, really happy to finally own this one. And also, finally, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Yeah, haven't checked this one out in 3D, so we'll see what that's all about. Anyway, so that's my latest pickups, guys. Thanks for taking a look, and as usual, I'll see you guys soon in my next update. Take care.